guys, and welcome back to my channel, That Aussie Mum. My name is Suze, for those of you who haven't met me yet, and on this channel I like to focus on faith, family and lifestyle. So if you enjoy that kind of content, then please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Click that red subscribe button down below, as well as the bell next to it, so you get notified when I post new content. In today's video, I'm actually going to be doing a everyday makeup routine for work. For those who don't know, I am a high school teacher, and I've had quite a few people ask me how I do my makeup. So we're going to jump right on in to doing this everyday makeup routine. Alright, so obviously I have washed my face already, and what I'm using now is actually a primer. This is the L'Oreal Paris Matte Infallible primer. Because I am, not so young anymore, I do like my makeup to be matte. I can't quite pull off that dewy, youthful look anymore. I look like I'm trying too hard, makes me look like I'm sweating like a pig, and that's not very, flattering or attractive. So I try to go matte with just about as much as I can. This L'Oreal Infallible primer is definitely my very, very favorite primer that I use. I'm then going to go in with the L'Oreal palette. L'Oreal, there's lots of noise going on outside. I'm really, really sorry. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible concealer, more than concealer. This is in the shade Cedar, and this is literally goes under my eyes. That's about it, and maybe a little bit there, maybe a little bit down here too, depending on the day. Depending on how my skin is on the day is how much of this stuff I use, and we'll just buff that out. My skin is red. I do get a lot of redness around my nose and my chin and my forehead area in the middle here. So anything left over from under the eyes, I tend to put on those red areas as well. I don't like it, so we'll cover it up. Make it go as far as we can get it to go, really. Alright, next I'm actually going to jump in with my Thin Lizzy, I don't even know what this is, Mineral Foundation Pressed Powder. This is in the shade Minx, and it gives a really nice, matte finish. And this, I'm just going to go all over with this. Obviously this stuff doesn't give a super full coverage. It covers really well for what it is, but if I really, really want full coverage, I'm going to go with a liquid foundation. I haven't needed to for a little while, and I think it's because I've been off sugar for nearly 6 weeks. And that is a video all on its own, so if you want to hear about my getting off of sugar, then let me know in the comments below, because I'd love to chat to you about it. It's been the best thing I've ever done, but I digress. So at the moment my skin is really good, and so a powder foundation has been exactly what I've needed, and I haven't needed to go any heavier than that. So that is the Thin Lizzy. I don't know why it doesn't live with my regular makeup. For some reason I've put it away somewhere else. Alright, next I am going to go in with a bronzer, because I am quite tanned, but I never really tan my face. I always make sure my face is in shade, and I'm always wearing sunscreen every single day because I don't want a wrinkly face, basically. It's wrinkly enough. So I always have to go in with a bronzer so that my face actually matches the rest of my body, and I'm actually going in with the L'Oreal Paris Back to Bronzing Powder, and this one is quite a nice one. It's not too crazy intense, and it's got a really nice undertone to it. And I use it as a contour basically, and bronzer as well. I also really like to use this as a, like I said, as a contour. So we're going to contour the nose a little bit, because I don't have a very petite, pretty nose. You know, you sometimes got to make it work. And then I also use this as a transition shade on my eyes. Don't want to go full ham on the eyes on just a regular old work day, so this is perfect, matches everything, and it's easy and one less product to have to worry about. See? Works perfectly. Alright, next I am going to jump in with some blush. And the blush I'm currently loving is the L'Oreal Paris Million Dollar Baby. And this one actually smells like, it smells like those candies that they turn into a necklace. You wear them as a necklace or as a watch or a bracelet, like a hard candy. And it smells exactly like that. Like, it smells delicious. So this, not too much, because you know, don't want to look like you're puffed out all the time. So alright, blush done. So next I'm going to jump in with this L'Oreal Paris La Vie en Glow. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I know it's French, but I don't know. It's a highlighter palette. It's got 4 different highlighters in there. And I tend to use the Stardust and the Blazing Gold are the two. Is it those ones? Yeah. Stardust and Blazing Gold are the two that I use all the time. So we go in with the, sorry, Sundust, not Stardust, Sundust. We're going in with the Sundust just on the cheeks. So I might not want to be dewy and shiny, but I want a little bit of, hello, I'm awake. You know what I mean? Down the nose, a little bit on the forehead where the sun would normally hit you. And then I'm going in with the Blazing Gold, just as an eyeshadow, basically. Bit of fallout today. And if you can hear a noise in the background, that's my husband faffing around in the bedroom. Soz. So 2 birds with 1 stone with the highlighter palette. Don't have to pull any like eyeshadows out. This works perfectly. And it makes you look nice and awake, even if you don't feel like it, really. Alright, let's see. Next is these babies. My eyebrows, which I've plucked to death. You know, as you do if you grew up in the 90s, you know. I was born in the early 80s. So teenagerhood in the 90s, which meant eyebrows as thin as you could possibly get. Thankfully, most of my eyebrows grew back, but I have some gaps and a lot missing from the middle. And you know what it is, so thankfully they have come up with these things. This is a Rimmel London Brow Pro Micro. And it's not gonna focus. Sorry, it's not gonna focus, but there it is, maybe. So we have your thin pencil at one end, or crayon really, and then you've got your spoolie up the other end. So this is a brow saver. I love this one. It's really, really good. Quick and easy. I tend not to outline them anymore. I used to outline them and then colour them in, but it was just a bit too much for an everyday. You know, you just want to fill in the gaps, really. I've got highlighter in my eyes. Yeah, just want to fill in those gaps. We don't want gaps. Let's do the other side. I can never get them to match. And someone once told me that they're related. Your eyebrows are related. They're cousins though, not twins or siblings. And that they should never be exactly the same, but I don't know, man. I would actually really like if they ended up being exactly the same on both sides, but that's just never gonna happen. There we go. Eyebrows. Yeah, eyebrows done. Alright. Now this is the point where most people would then go and put on their mascara and their lipstick, but I don't, because I don't like my mascara running. So I'm actually going to set my face with this. This is a L'Oreal Paris Infallible magic setting spray. This is probably one of the best setting sprays I've ever used. And yes, I know I use a lot. I know, but it's how I like it. So, wait for that to sort of dry a little bit. Usually at this point I go and I get dressed and I brush my teeth and I do all the other things, but for the sake of this video, we're not going to do that. Alright, now that that's sort of dry, I'm going to now do my mascara, and I like to use the Maybelline New York Snap Mascara. It is waterproof and it is in black. This is my favorite mascara of all time, and it makes your eyelashes look really long. So now that I put my makeup on, my nose is really itchy. It was not itchy before. Very annoying. I also seem to not be able to do this without making a mess. And, well, that's it. I don't actually wear lipstick at school much because I find that it comes off on my coffee cup because I drink copious amounts of coffee at school. But if I were to do lipstick, I would probably use either a L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-hour lipstick, which has got your lipstick and then your gloss on one end, or, which is what I normally prefer, I'm a bit dirty at the moment, is the Maybelline New York Superstay Matte Ink. Again, I'm a huge fan of the matte lipstick. I don't know why. I just really like it. So maybe I will put some on today, just for you. Because normally for school I wouldn't. But I will. And there you have it. That's it. Makeup done for the day. That is my normal everyday makeup routine, bar maybe the lipstick, which I've done just for you today, so you should feel special. But that's it. super easy, and it does last all day long, especially with the Magic Setting Spray. It works amazingly. So that is my everyday makeup. And I tell you what, if my skin was really awesome all the time, I wouldn't wear makeup ever, because I never really grew up wearing makeup, but I'm finding as I get older my skin's not so great, and therefore it's sometimes necessary to put on a face. If you enjoyed that video, guys, then please go ahead, give this video a great big thumbs up, click that red subscribe button down below, and leave some love in the comments. Do you have any products that you use that are your absolute ride and die? Do you wear makeup every day? Do you wear makeup at all? I'd love to know. I know that I fluctuate between not wanting to wear any makeup at all and then some days wanting to go all ham and all glam, even on just a work day. Those days don't last. But generally at the moment, this is what I'm sticking with because it's easy and it's quick. My skin's not so great right now, but that's okay. In saying all that, hopefully you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!